joining me. And tonight I'm just gonna have, a discussion. You guys see my thumbnail, and also you see the title. And also, guys, there's a disclaimer in the description. So if you can please read it thoroughly, before you engage in the live, I would appreciate it. So tonight, I decide to do a live, and I'm doing it from the comfort of my bed, talk to you guys. And tonight, I just, it's a general statement, it's universal. A lot of parents deal with it daily, and I just want, the positive feedback from the audience. How do you deal with a disrespectful child or children, and we are just, exploring, the different methods. So welcome to my live, and thank you for joining. And please again read the disclaimer, please and thanks. Very much I appreciate you, my viewers. Yes, so I just want to know how you guys handle, a disrespect child, in general. It doesn't have to specifically be, that your children or child is disrespectful. But I just want to know, how would you go about a situation like that? We just want to explore, the dynamics here and the different methods. So thank you for joining. Welcome to my live, and I appreciate all of you. Hi Richie TV, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Yes, guys, and please, as you join, if you can please read the disclaimer, I would appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Tonight topic, is universal. It's I know we just want to explore the different methods in this situation. Want to hear from different parents, different guardians, how you handle that situation if it were to arise, around you. And also I will give my input, if such were to happen, how I would deal with it. Because sometimes, when a child is disrespectful, sometimes it could be that the child is facing some challenges, some issues, and we as parents, or adults, or guardians, we tend not to look into these things. We start, judging the kids or judging the child, and we start saying different things, not looking into the real direction, what could cause a child to be disrespectful. Sometimes children, cheated badly or abused by adults, and that's the only way, they can vent, about things. Hi, Beck. Thank you for joining. Welcome to my life. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you the blue. I heard what you said about the channel, so you're building this channel. So welcome to my life, Beck. Beck. Tonight, there's a disclaimer. If you can quickly read it in the description. And also tonight, I decided to do a live about, how do you handle this? How do we handle this? It's like, how do you deal with a disrespectful child or children? You're welcome. It doesn't have to necessarily be that your child is rude or disrespectful, but this is just, exploring the different methods, because we see these things happen daily. We see these things happen all the time, and it doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen in your homes or in your surrounding. But many times we often see these things in public. You see how children, behave to their peers, their parents, whoever, guardians, older siblings. And I just want to know the thoughts. How would you handle a disrespectful child? For me, once I see a child start getting out of hand, I will look into the narrative of the situation. First thing I will ask, what happened? Why are you behaving like this? Because sometimes, children behave according to certain things that, trigger them. For instance, sometimes a child might be in abuse or called names, by an older adult, and that's the only frustration, that being disrespectful, that's where they gain their strength and how they feel that they can defend themselves, not saying it is right. So there are so many narratives around this situation, and I just want, you the commenters to just, give me your positive feedback, It's not necessarily, it's not happening in my home. It don't have to be happening in your home. But we have kids that goes to school. They might come home and tell you, say, mommy, daddy, or whoever, my friend was being so mean and rude and disrespectful. And you might say something to your child in terms, like maybe, talk to your friend or go to your teacher or something. Because sometimes children, to be honest, children go through a lot, and parents fail to see, the little things that trigger the kids. And sometimes when children are small, they start doing the little things, I said the little things. And some of us parents, we start laughing and we see it as a joke, and it's not a joke. We need to put them in their check from the beginning to say certain things that not right for a child to say. That is not something that should be said in the first place. We should put them in their check and let them know, don't say that, that's not nice to say. Sometimes we as parents has to be blamed at time because we allow our kids to get away with so many different things. And that's why I just want to know, you guys feedbacks, your thoughts, we just want to explore the different methods in how we can deal with a disrespectful child, our children. So thank you again for joining. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I come up with this topic because I go to malls and stores and outside, and I see how children, when their parents said no, they are being disrespectful. They scream, they call parents name, they want to pelt stuff, and the parents cannot handle the situation at the time. Sometimes even strangers has to say, behave yourself. And you have one time I speak to a child in Walmart. I say, come here, you are so cute. You don't talk to mommy like that. And that little boy said, oh, but she be mean to me, she pinched me. So I come back again to what I said first. Sometimes children encounter some stuff. So I said to him, because maybe you're being naughty, but mommy didn't mean anything. So if you're being nice, mommy won't do that to you. And the little boy said, okay. And I asked her, mom, can I give him a hug? And she did. Hi, cute Nishi. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining my live. There's always a reason for certain behaviors. I will put them, sit down and have a talk with them. So true, because children go through a lot, you know. Children in general go through a lot. Some kids not getting the care, I mean, as parents, we make children and we never make them to suffer, but sometimes we fall into some situation and we cannot provide for the children the way that we should. But we as parents, we really try. And sometimes children, go out there and they look at other peers and they start getting, demanding things from their parents. And if they can't get it, they start steal, and then they will disrespect again in the public. No elder can speak to them. They're gonna say the meanest things. So there are so many different situations. Like I said, I'm saying what I would do. I just need, feedback, because we are just exploring the different methods. I need your support, Didi. What support, cute Nushu? What support? Maybe they see another child behaving that way in school and follow. Just an example. Yes, because, peer pressure. Sometimes you're parring with someone and you see them behaving a way. Like, example, I know one child that told me, because as a child, is 14. I saw him smoking one time. And I said, why are you smoking? I was living in Malton. And he said, oh, my friends tell me to try it. I said, why are your friends? And I looked, they were older kids. And I called all of them. And I said, you guys not supposed to smoke. This can damage you. Why are you smoking? One of them told me, auntie, I'm so stressed because yesterday, I didn't eat any dinner and then I still have to get up to come to school. And it really burned me. That was in 2013, I think. And I think I give them $10 each. And that was it. So sometimes children suffer a lot. Not blaming the parents, because parents do try. A lot of parents are neglectful, but a lot of parents try. Not all parents can do, maybe what I can do for my kids, another parent cannot do. But I know every parent try. There's no parent gonna bring a child into this world to see they suffer. I don't think so. I don't believe so. I know there are some parents who are very neglectful because some of them are suffering from depression, some are suffering mentally, from different things. Sometimes the father of the child is not in the child life, and some parents feel like, I'm giving up. But giving up is not an option, because they are the future. We have to find time, to deal with situation like those when they arise. Some children, they are being disrespectful because the parents themselves in the house is disrespectful. Some parents swear at their children, calling them name, cursing them with dirty bad words, and the children is gonna retaliate back in the same manner. And that's why they said we should train up the child in the way, teach them well, train them properly. Children live by example. Is what they see is what they're gonna go after, because they, if you have your child and you start smoking in front of that child, obviously one day that child gonna be doing the same thing. And maybe you try to, speak to that child, and that child is gonna tell you, well, you do the same thing too. So sometimes we as parents, we have to set, example, period. We have to set. I remember my eldest son and me used to go out to, that time I was living in Malta, and we used to go to a bar named Oasis, but I used to go to buy their pepper shrimps and chicken wing. And my son never see me have a beer there. I never do it. When my son living by himself now and he come to my house and he see me having a drink, well, I'm in my own space. But when I notice my son used to hang out there, I stopped going there because I'm the mother, and me and my son, cannot go to the same place drinking and partying. I feel that is not, respect as a parent, even though he's over the age. I just feel that's disrespect. So every parent, handle situation, differently in a different manner. And I wouldn't tell a parents how to train their children, but I feel, when a child is well taught and in behavioral wise, in terms of respect and honoring older people, that can take them along. Because, for instance, you might go somewhere, and because someone knows you from before, and they will say, oh, he's a good kid, and say a word for you. So, it's a difference. It's a big difference with children. You know, they go through a lot too. To be honest, I seen it. I heard people talk about it. I experienced where I meet children even on the bus, and they don't have money, and the driver say you can come on the bus. I am, as a parent, on the other hand, I know that parent give them money, but children, when they go to school, they wanna blend in, they wanna buy, chicken, they wanna buy soda and these things. I will pay the bus fare and allow that child to go home to his or her parent, right? So sometimes we just have to, try to manage it hard, especially in this country. Parents have to work. Some parents have to get up early and go to work. Some parents work afternoon shift, like from 3 to 11. So by the time the kids come home, they are all alone by themselves. The older one has to be taking care of the younger one because the mom or the father has to go out to fend for them. So they are by themselves, and they behave unruly, they fight, they swear. And there are so many different methods. But I know people handle situation differently. A lot of people handle situation differently, from others. I teach my children. I never heard my children at a young age swear. Now when they're explaining something to me, now they are adults and they are repeating back something to me, that's where they will repeat back the word that happened. But differently to hear they swearing as children are cursing dirty bad word. And to be honest, I never heard that from them. It's sometimes environment play a big role in children upbringing as well. you know Environment plays a big role in children upbringing. Sometimes that some kids are in some environment, and it's not healthy for them, but there's not much they can do at the time, because that's what they born and see where the parents is, and there's no other choice, for them. So environment plays a big role in the upbringing of children. You're going in some environment, and everybody, you don't know who is adult, who is from children, everybody drinking, everybody smoking, everybody cursing dirty bad word, and it comes like a trend. It's norm for those around, even the older people. It's norm for them because, again, I said it's the environment, where these children find themselves surrounding. I will advise any young parent, once you start having children, find a time to grow them properly, because you have to think the fact that, we don't hold our lives in our hands, and anything can happen tomorrow, and we leave them, you gone on the other side, and you don't even know that people are ill treating your children. Once a child is well behaved and mannerly, very rare, someone will, treat them bad in such manner. um Hi, Georgia. Thank you for joining. You catch a life. Thank you, my sister, Georgia Cunningham. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to like the live. Thank you so, so much. I do appreciate. I do appreciate you, my Planka sister. Thank you for joining. Bexy. That's why people should not let anybody keep their children. Have to be a suited environment. So true, Sometimes parents have to travel to make a better life, and some grandmother will train the kids good, because I see a lot of children graduate and they're saying that their grandmother grew them, their auntie grew them. Not everyone will allow such to happen. Hi, Bet's Kitchen. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate, guys. Tonight I'm talking about how you handle a disrespect child or children. We are just exploring the different methods. How would you deal with a disrespectful child or children? It doesn't necessarily have to be my child, your children, but we are speaking in general. We are trying to explore the different methods, because I, as a parent, if I see a child out there doing wrong, I always go to them and talk to them, ask them what happened. I am that kind of person, because I love kids. It doesn't matter. I just love children, and I don't like to see children suffer. So that's what the topic this tonight is not a regular night where I do live, but I just felt I wanna come, because there's time I'm gonna come on the live randomly and do my topics. Yes. So how do you deal with a disrespectful child or children? We are just exploring the different methods, right? Beck say hi, Beth. Hi, Georgia by Beck. Georgia say Beck hello. Right? So yes, guys, it's a difference. Some children is so mannerly. There are some children, they are so peaceful, they are so mannerly, they are so respectful. In this condo where we live, I can tell you guys, children, they will tell you good morning in the elevator. They will hold the door for you, in this place where I live. There are some children who are very respectful, and the parents, taught them well. Yes, so there are some children like that, very respectful, very thoughtful. I remember one day I was coming from the grocery store, and I walked the shortcut, and a little Asian kid, I have the bags, and he said, "Can I help you?" I said, "No, it's too heavy for you." He said, "No, I can help you." I didn't want him to feel bad, so I hold one end and he hold another end until he reach, where I'm going. So, there are some good children out there. There are some good parents out there. There are some parents, even they are single parent. There are some parents who take time out to groom their children to become good people of society. On the other hand, there are some parents, who busy working, trying to feed their kids, make sure they go to school, and they slip along the way, not, taking the time out to train them and to nurture them. And sometimes children are so lack of love that, they do things that they feel that will validate their feelings. So sometimes lack of love, make children do something to validate their feelings. That's how they feel, when something arises, they feel like, okay, this is how I'm gonna react, because this is the only way that I know. So even though you see a child and you are not the parent, and you can talk, sometimes even adults, example, we sometimes we go into a phase in our life, and the we need somebody to talk to. We love our children, but we cannot spoil them at the same time. My last son is around 22, and sometimes when he asks me for something, I will explode to them. I always say, you are grown and you have to know how to manage money. And, even when I get out with a loud tone, they will say, yeah, mommy, a tree attack. They will never curse me. Trust me. My kids, they won't do it. All the children not gonna be the same. But, my little one, he will say, mommy, a tree attack, me need to do better. That's it. Hi, Uchi. Thank you for joining. Welcome to my live, Uchi. I do appreciate you. Uchi, tonight, I am talking about, how do we deal with how do we deal with disrespectful child or children. And it's not like anyone, it's not me, it's not anything to do with me or my kids, but I'm just exploring the different methods, because we see in society today, how children, behave sometimes. Even some parents cannot even control their own children. Children pelting, biting their parents, hitting them, screaming, telling them no, pelting things around. And if you have a child, especially when that child is young, is below, 10, at least you should be able to bend the tree while it's young. You can't allow your small kids to disrespect you, telling you no, screaming, slamming the doors inside of your face, and you laughing, and all you can say, go to your room. No, you have to put that child sit down and let he or she know, listen, I'm the parent. You don't do that, because if you do that again, I'm gonna punish you. You have to let them know, what you stand for. Because sometimes we allow them to get away with things, and it get out of hand, and they grown and become adults, and then they end up in prison. And most of the time, we as parents are to be blamed. That can't be tolerated. So true. Some parents spoil their kids. You love them, you cannot spoil them at the same time, because these things gonna lead them into, trouble when they get older, when they start high school. I see so many kids get kicked out of high school. you know oh, thank you, Beck. Yeah, I saw so many people get kicked out of high school, get suspended because they fight and they cause the teacher. You're not saying parents not doing a good job, but sometimes a lot of us parents, we are lack in parenting skill. We start our family early, and then we just think having babies is that's it, and we don't do the right thing. And in other hand, sometimes we make kids and we leave them and other people to grow them for us. And those people who grow those kids, some of them, 50% of them don't care. They just depend on, the mama and the dad are fine, and them a send money, and the child eat and bathe and go to school. No training, no self-discipline. And these children, sometimes the parents send for them back home, and they come here and they get, DEAD by GUN. I see it happen a lot of time where parents take kids from the Caribbean and they come here, and they get themselves into trouble, and parents have to end up bury them. So sometimes we have to try to, sometimes situation arise, and we have to leave our kids for whatever reason. Sometimes it does happen. But if we are in our children life per se, we supposed to do the necessary things as parents, guide them, love them. If you have more than one child or children, don't have no favoritism, because when you start to favor one child over the other child feel hurt, the other child feel neglected, and the child start to becoming disrespected to you as the parents as well. There are so many dynamics surrounding these things that we as parents fail our own children in so many ways. And sometimes we blame the child, and we don't see where we faltered along the way. Let me see. So Jamie, I just read the description. Thank you. Georgia says, so true. Bexy agreed. Bexy, 50% don't care. No, they don't care about the children. They just, especially when parents are overseas and sending money, they don't care at all. They just feed them, make sure they go to school, and they are clean, and that's all a lot of people care about. I see it happen. I heard a lot of people talk about it. I saw for social media a lot, and I see a lot of things. A lot of kids are suffering. A lot of children are suffering. And God know my prayer is, 2025, if I can even, um contribute to two kids for lunch money for 1 year each, I would do it. I just want to reach the right source to know that that child, wants to go to school, want to learn, but the parents don't have the lunch money. God know from my heart, I would do that, you know, because a lot of children suffer. They suffer a lot, a lot, a lot. And sometimes I think about it, in the long run, how could we as parents feel our belly pain, you know? Johnny be good, some conversation, but I can't stay. Will we watch? Johnny be good. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you for a long time. Thank you so much. Hope you can come over tomorrow. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Thank you so much, Johnny. Be good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uchi said, I read where someone in mother wrote that she's scared of discipline her children, that she's afraid they will grow up to hate her. I felt really sorry for her. These are the things because sometimes some parents are scared of their own children. You are the mother, they are underage and they live with you. That's what I'm saying. You have to start training them from a young age. When they're baby and they start pelting things and they tell you no and these things, you have to put them in the chat, give them a little spanking on the hand, put them on timeout and let them know you're not allowed to do that. Cake it time to my darling, my queen. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I saw all your comments, over at TikTok, but I was in class session and I couldn't even I tried to reply to one or two, but because I was in class I couldn't reply you. So, Keke, tonight I'm talking about, how do you deal with a disrespectful, child or children, I'm just here. We are just exploring the different methods. And also, guys, I have up a disclaimer, and that will be my permanent disclaimer. And if you guys can just take a peep through it in the description, I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, so sometimes, parents I Uchi by Kiki. Sometimes parents in a whole, we are the ones to be blamed. Sometimes a house have so many children and the mother, just see one child. She's cling to that one child and the others are calling and screaming and she's not even paying attention. That is another problem again, Sometimes having too many children, can hamper the whole thing. I cannot tell anyone not to have kids. Just saying it's an example, when too many children, you cannot get to train all of them properly because sometimes you dealing with this one and then the other one starts something. And there's so many things going on at the same time that sometimes the mother herself get drained and get tired. And I hear parents say can't wait for school to open. It's the same thing. Teachers have a lot to deal with as well. The teachers are human as well. And, everything starts with us as parents from home. We should be their first teacher, their first lawyer, their first doctor, their first everything. We should be the first for our children before we push them into society. And I feel sometimes we as parents, we push our kids, onto other people to train them. The teacher there to teach them and discipline them. But we as parents has to do our part at home as well because they are going to school, they are going to face the world out there, and they has to go out there with respect and manners and discipline. Jeremy Riches, thank you for joining. You say greetings to all. I do appreciate you. Politics Graham, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you over here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Martin family, my queen, I was at your house, but you were busy cooking. I saw those chicken. I'm like, oh my God, why is she doing this? I do appreciate you over here. Thank you so much. Guys, if you don't have followed the Martin family, guys, trust me, follow her. Go subscribe to her, leave a message, she will return. over there. She has good content and she has a good crowd over there. Follow her, please, and thanks. Tonight I'm talking about Martin family and all who is joining. I'm talking about how do we discipline disrespectful children, how we deal with them, and we are just exploring the different methods. It don't have to necessarily be, your kids are my kids, because this is not affecting me. It's not anything to do with me, but it's just general because I see it out there, I out in the business world. I engage with a lot of people. I go to different places. I see kids in the mall, and all these things, I need to know. Lord, thanks for the content. I need to know. I don't have children, Jemmy. Oh, you don't have kids. It's okay. I can give you one. God will bless you. Martin say good topic. Martin say, Lord, thanks for the content. I need to know. Which is a nice one. Politics can say Johnny Low. I support everybody. I been these YouTube cheats. Yeah, Johnny be good say low. Yeah, so children, we as parents, we need to put foot down. I don't have any small kids, but we need to put our foot down when, especially when you have small children, you know you we need to know how to say no. Like the Martin family, like you say, you need to know. I see you have a nice pretty daughter. I just love her when she come in the camera. I don't see she behave no way in front of the camera, and I know you go discipline her. So for instance, if she asks you for something, example, Miss Martin, she asks you for something, and you just feel like at that time you don't want to give her, let her know. You don't have to scream, you don't have to yell. Just call her by her name. I forgot her name. Just call her by, I'm gonna say cute face. Cute face, this is it. Right now, you cannot have it. And let her know that no is no. The minute you start, when you tell them no and they start to give you tantrum and they start to say things, you go and give them that thing. No, it's wrong. We as parents, we supposed to stick to the no. The no is the no and the yes is the yes. Sometimes we can give it to them. My kids, they're grown and they ask me for money. Even they're hearing me now, it's okay. And I have it, and then I said, no, not now, next week, end the month, because I don't want them to have this feeling that every time they ask me for something, I'm gonna jump to the tree and give it to them. And that's a part of discipline as well. I have 4 kids and 2 step kids, so need to know. Okay. Okay. KK Thompson, so Johnny, how we never connected. Politics gram, so also parents need to be careful how they act around their kids. Politics gram, I was just saying it prior, example set at home, is a vital thing, Sometimes parents at home and parents exchanging words, and children, it's like sponge. They suck everything into their brain, and whatever they hear their parents say, they start to repeating it back. And sometimes it happens that they use back those same words to the parents. You understand? Politics gram say also parents. Okay, Martin family say Gabby. Yes, Gabby, pretty girl Gabby. Uchi say hi Martin family. Guys, go follow her, please. Please follow her, please. And all the good, nice cooking over there. She ever in her kitchen, trust me. You guys gonna love her. Johnny be good said, KK Thompson, I don't know. Politics gram say kids will mirror their parents. If a woman sleeps around and date with multiple men and act sleazy, their daughter will be sleazy for the streets. So true. So true, so true, so true. So we have to be mindful what we say. And parents with young daughters, just children. Let our children be children. I cannot come to nobody home and tell them how to dress their daughter. I have all boys, but I cannot go to nobody home and tell them this is the way to dress your daughter. But common sense, no. If you dress them for the streets, they're gonna be for the streets, And people in the street is gonna look at your children like they belongs to the street. And sometimes when a child get abused at a young age, we as parents, we expose them too early. We make them feel like they are adult, and the way we dress our kids, they start acting like the way they dress. Do we realize these things? The way parents dress their kids, they start acting because they think they are grown. They start even talking back to their parents in a manner because they feel that them and the parents are size, and it's not good. Martin family say thank you, never give up. We're going, my beautiful sister. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you, never give up. I'm just here vibes in, The topic tonight is, how do we deal, with disrespectful children or child? How do we deal with that situation? And it's not about anything, it's not about me or anyone, but we are just exploring the different methods. And also, guys, please don't forget to like, and also, please check, there's a disclaimer in my description if you guys can read it, and that will be my permanent disclaimer as long as I am on YouTube. Never give up. Say, oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. I thank God, I'm alive, I just heard of a very good person that I know. She passed away from breast cancer. I went to high school with this person. I met this person, I think, 2 years ago, me and my husband. And today I learned that she passed away. So sad. May her soul rest in peace. Otherwise, I am so good. I am great. I am blessed. I'm so contentful, and I give God thanks for that. I'm going to check it out. Okay. Um, Martin says, well needed topic. Thank you. Politics gram. I know a content creator right now who is dealing with a daughter who is a teen wearing an ankle monitor and always hanging around wrong people, but her daughter mirror mom with taste in men. And this is a thing, I said just now that we have to be the first for our children, their first love, their first everything, because sometimes they copy us, we start smoking, they copy us. We start drinking, they copy us. They don't have any respect for us at all. And sometimes we have to blame ourselves in so many ways as parents. A lot of us tried, yes. But I think sometimes we let the cat out of the bag and we give them too many ropes. And when it's time for us to pull it back, it's too late. Johnny B. Good say I have 3 baby mothers, bonds. Let me read Johnny B. Good. She baby mother, 08 after 8 after 8, 18 after 8, 28 after 8. So much 8, 8. Oh my God, Johnny, you're all the 8. I am going to check it out by KK. Hope said, good night, the Johnny. Very good and relevant topic. Thank you so much. Hope, because a lot of our children are even DIE young, very young, because they go to the street and they get taken up by the GUN, right? And I think a lot of parental skills is, lack in a lot of these young people being taken away from us in society and young women because, no training, lack of self-love, parents doesn't set great example for their children, and this drivers them to go to the street when they can't get it at home. They will tell you, I go to the street where I feel loved by my friends, by my peers, so we as parents, we have to be the first everything for our children. And when we have too many kids, sometimes people say, you cannot tell me not to have children. But yes, you must have the kids, but you should be able to manage all kids and grow them the right way and provide the necessary resources for them. Some people make children and they be on the internet begging every day for the kids. It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like if we make kids, even a father is not present because situation arise, things happen in life. I would not judge someone if they are single mother. I would never do that. Never in life. But once we make that choice to have these kids, we have to come up with plan A and plan B. How are we gonna survive without that male figure, around the home? Hope say good night, the Johnny. Very good, relevant topic. Bert, we say, yo, Bert, welcome to my life. Thank you for joining. It's been a long while, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll be back. Johnny said, Politics Gram said, Johnny, that sounds like some lottery number for the win 88. Bert say, hello, everyone and host. Hope say you are right. Yes, so we cannot make children and then we can't, manage them. We are leaving them. We gone. We leaving them and other people to grow them. And then we start playing the blame game. When a father is not present in the children life, parents tends to start blaming, the father is the one to be blamed. No, I see single mothers where growing their kids alone and they come out lawyer, doctor, pilot, and they did it alone without a male figure. They do it alone. And I commend those parents. I don't know if I could have done it, but I have parents out there, black parents too. It's not a color thing, but I'm telling you what I see because I follow a lot of different families and I listen to their stories where they tell you that I grow my children because my ex-husband walk out on me, and I do odd jobs and I send them to university. Now I'm sitting at home doing nothing and they're taking care of me. And I commend parents like that. um Bert say okay. Classic, yes. Tad, thank you for joining. How are you? Light done. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. I went to your page today. I didn't finish, but I will go back. Martin family say exactly. Classic say blessings everyone and the host. Never give up. How is your night going? Good. Classic say first time on your live host. Thank you for joining and you're welcome. I come live. My main lives are on Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays, but sometimes during the week, once I see something that burdens my heart, I will just come on live and speak about it. Guys, you're welcome to my live and thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody over here. And please, when you join me, please take a minute to read my disclaimer on the live. And thank you so much for joining. And don't forget to like the live. Never give up. Okay, classic say the first time and classic say okay, cool. So yes, guys, going back to the topic, we as parents, we have to train our children, be their first everything, be their first principal, their first disciplining, officer at home. For instance, you have a child, they get up out the bed. Once a child hit 10 years old, I feel that child should learn to make the bed. I think that child should learn to know pick up her clothes off the floor. Teach them. I learned these things from early, and I know parents, a lot of parents do their kids these things. I watch over TikTok. I see little girls of 6 and 7 trying to make their beds, trying to arrange their room because the parents is teaching them. We have to know that we don't have our life in our hands, and as parents, and anything can go wrong. And we're supposed to teach our children the right way, discipline them that, if anything wants to happen and they're going to live with people, they should know how to correct themselves, how to go about it. Because once you're a disciplined child, people is gonna love you. People is gonna love you. When children are disciplined and mannerly, have respect, people is gonna love you. Anybody will love them. Teachers, it's good when you go to school and you collect your children or your child report, and in that report, it's all good, excellent, well behaved, walk well with peers, respectful, all these things. We as parents, we are proud, to see these things on our children report card. So, if you're on here and you're a parent, especially if you're a single parent, find time to navigate, and instill the right things in your children's life. Teach them to be respectful. And number one, teach them to be truthful, because sometimes children lies a lot and it causes a lot of pain on other people outside. And that is a part of discipline. You teach your children to speak the truth always. Let them know, tell me the truth, you're not gonna get in trouble. When you tell mommy the truth or you tell daddy the truth, this is how you're gonna say, I'm gonna save you by telling me the truth. A lot of kids lie, and it causes pain for other people. And parents, sometimes teach children to lie, because when you're telling your kids, when they do something and the father asks and you cover for that child, right away you're teaching that child to lie. So for instance, the child, something is broke and the father asks who broke the glass, the mother is gonna say it's me. Right away you're teaching the child to lie. And we have to try to cut these things out as parents. We love our children, and we cannot love them in a sense where we have to bury them young because we didn't train them right. And then the training that they get, they go to the streets and we have to bury them young. It's very sad, but so true. Johnny be good. Blessings. Johnny be good at politics. Classic said, come and talk through journey. Yes. We as parents has to be blamed. We can't, expect, and we blaming the government, we blaming everybody for our children downfall, and we're not seeing where we as parents, where we fall short in everything, at home. We blaming the prime minister, we blaming society, we blaming their friends. No, because if we teach our children well, and when they are with their peers and they see something is going wrong, they will walk away. They will say, listen to me, this is not right, and I'm not getting involved, because this is how they was taught from home. Joshua, my dear, thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Joshua. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for joining my live, Joshua. I'm talking about how do we deal, with children, disrespectful child or children. We are just exploring the different methods, how we deal with them. Um, Classic say Joshua Gabriel. Joshua say you're welcome joining, my friend. Thank you for joining. So sometimes parents, we as parents, we have to start to be more into our children life. We have to know who our children associate with. A child will come 9, 10, 11, 12, not of age, of consent, and telling you I'm going by my friend after school. And you as a parent, you don't know who the friend is. And sometimes these children end up with in problems, and we don't know who to go to because we don't know who they hang out with. You as a parent, your children tends to have friends because they go to school. That we cannot take from them. But we're supposed to know who our kids hang out with. As grown as my kids are and they're going out, I will ask, who you going with? What's who friend? Where you guys going? In case something happen, I can say, well, my son Joshua, they told me that he's going there. Josiah, they tell me he's going there. We're supposed to know where our kids going and who they are hanging with. In case anything happen, we know who to look to and who to ask for answers. Joshua said, Johnny, be good greetings. Joshua said, they just go sneak outside and deal with gangs. So many things, Joshua. It's so sad, our young generation is just dying out by violence, violence because lack of training. Some people say, well, they get all the training. No, because when you leave them and you go and party, you leave them at home at night, you come back 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They having their own party at home. You having your party outside. Everybody acting like they are grown. They telling you to hush up with the F word. They slamming doors in your face. They telling you can't tell me what to do. Because you didn't discipline them and you didn't train them from the beginning as well. I don't know if the Martin family is still here, wanted to say something. Martin family, if you're still here, I want to say something because you talk about stepkids. If not, when I come to your live, I would say it in the comment to you. It's nothing negative, it's something good. Blessing at Joshua Gabriel. So, we as parents, we have, and guardians too, uncle, if you have nieces and you have nephews and you see, they are doing something wrong. As an uncle or an auntie, you call them and you put them sit down and say, listen, that way you going, that's not the right way. Study a book. Not everybody gonna come doctor, lawyer, and these things. You can be a contractor, you can be anything, because it's where the brains lie and what the brain can contain. So everybody cannot come the same. But you put them sit down and you let them know, choose your friends wisely. This is how you go about if a situation arises. If you go out with your friends and you see they want to go steal at the convenience store, you should be the first person to walk away and let them know this is wrong and I'm not gonna be a part of it. If they call you coward or they call you a chicken, it's okay for somebody to call you a coward or call you a chicken. But we as parents, again, we have to train our children, bring them up in the right way. Even if we're not even going to church, we can even send our kids to church. My mom never used to go to church, but every Sunday, we get dressed and we go to Sunday school. Children needs a lot. These days they are dying from us. Our kids are dying from us. Slowly, our generation is decreasing. Johnny says, so I am not where my 3 adult children are. I just have to pay for them. Wow. Classic say, no kids try that with me. Yeah, some parents is brutal. Bex laughing. Blessed life journey. Thank you for joining. You finally catch a life from me. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. If you haven't followed Blessed Life Journey, I get a when I was looking for my 1,000 subs, I go over there and they pin me, and I get a lot of followers from over there. So guys, if you don't have Blessed Life Journey, please go over there. They have great contents as well. Joshua say hi, bless. And Beck say hello. Hi, Agulo here, Esther. Welcome to my life. Thank you for joining. I was just, tonight we are talking about how do we deal with disrespectful children or child. And it's not anything to do with me or anyone. We are just, exploring the different method, how you as parents is gonna deal, with your children, of this kind nature. We want our children to grow, and take over the world, When I say take over the world, be man and woman of tomorrow. Be something in society. We don't want to bury our children early. It pains my heart when I scroll and I see so many RIP and young children. Our generation is just decreasing every day. Agulu say hi everyone in the house. Joshua say no children allow YouTube cheat. They just asking bad question and call rude names. Wow, so sad. Yours truly DKC. Welcome to my life. Thank you for joining. You say greetings everyone. Greetings night Keke Tam to say I'm still here. Yes, my sister. Yours truly says hi journey. Yours truly say hi blessed. Agulu say some children join groups at school, and that's where parents in comes in. I'm gonna say something against parents. If you're here and you have children go to school, I know what I'm saying. The business I'm into, I see too many different things and I hear things. Check the bags thoroughly. Check their rooms thoroughly. As parents, never too busy. Same how you find the time to watch me tonight. Find time. Check your children. If your kids have a cell phone, check that phone, please. I know what I'm saying. I don't want you as a parent, to cry, to have to be carrying a casket at a teenage or a tender age. Check your children room. When you're cleaning their room, turn up their mattresses, clean out their closet, check their phones, check their bags. There's a lot of things be going on, and we as parents are the last person to know what's going on. Classic hairstyles and hugs. Yours truly say hi, Johnny B. Blessed Life Johnny say DCK blessing. Joshua say hi, DCK. Johnny B good say yours at blesses. And Agolo Classic say Agolo blessing. Joshua say hi Agolo. Agolo say true parents have to check on their children at all time. Yours truly say parents can be failures at parenting, but parents must need to be shown mercy. Yes. Nobody, as I said earlier, I cannot put down a parents because as I say, some parents try, especially when they are single, they have to hustle to make sure the children eat, they wear, they go to school. But at the same time, we as parents, we find time to do everything. We find time to go to the hairdresser with some of us find time to go to the party. Some of us find time to go to the neighbor. Take some of that time and discipline our children, speak to them. Sometimes children be going through some things, and because parents don't have the eyes to see or to acknowledge their behavioral change, children start suffering in silence, and then they turn to different adults for answer, and that's where the real abuse start. I heard parents says before that, I have to blame myself because, I turn a blind eye on my kids. I didn't acknowledge their pain. Sometimes children are crying out to us for help, in so many ways. Pain. They go silence. They don't want to eat. They're in their room and we think it's okay. Sometimes a lot is going on to them and it's not okay. It's not okay, period. Parenting is not easy at all. It's not easy. Becky true, it's not easy. Joshua says it's it's the parents' fault. I blame parents, not children. Period. It starts from home. Yeah, I read that from yours truly. Hi, classic hairstyle love. Joshua say hi, Beck. Okay, I get that. Classic says blessings, Beck. I don't wanna miss anybody. Agulo said, Jamie, do you know sometimes parents neglect their children to maids. As I was just saying the same thing before you came on. Sometimes parents let other people grow their children. And then when something happen, they tends to blame the prime minister of the country. The government is not putting things in place because our children this and that. Everything for our kids. Nobody is perfect. No parents is perfect. I will never put down a parents. Never. I won't ever do that. Period. Because some of us we really try. Some are very lazy and neglectful, and they want the teachers. They are praying for school to open. They want the teachers to grow their children for them. Which a while we should be their first teachers at home. Hi, Beck, hi, kick it. Yours truly, but we can't change the past, but we can work at improving their present and future. Yours truly, so true, very, very true. Beck say hello, Keke say hi, good. Classic say yours truly, Beck say blessings. Joshua say the change in society. Bless Johnny say Beck, thanks. Bless Johnny say Beck, thanks, I will return. Yours truly say, I heard a father say he carrying back the child by his mother because he lied bad. Oh my God, I was just saying lie. I said it before. I don't know if you joined the live. Yours truly lie. Sometimes children lie and it causes pain for other people. A lot of people in prison right now because other children lie against them. But because of the system, and when it comes to children, the system don't play and they believe them. I saw a story on YouTube. Anytime I find it back, I'm gonna share it on my community where the lady's grown now, and she said that her mom make her lie on a man, and he lost his life in prison. He get 40 years and he never touched her, and he died, and now she's living with the guilt. Parents have to do better. We cannot teach our children to lie. We can't do it. I am still here, Hope. Red Room, thank you for joining. Journey, I'm here, my brother. Beck say welcome. Red Room say, some good people in here. Yes, thank God for that. KK Thompson say, hi, Reds. Yours truly say, who is a parent in this case? That is another thing. Who is a parent? Yours truly. In which case, rephrase that. Maybe I missed something. Who is a parent in this case? Yours truly, can you write it full so I can understand? So I will try to answer your question the best I can. Beck say Reds, Hope say blessing Reds. Red say hello at KK. Hope say hi Beck. Agulu say choose some children are liars. Red Room say at Hope. Red Room say scream is frozen and no song. I don't know why. Hope said hi Joshua. Red Room say let me refresh. This is and see. Guys, are you hearing me? If you guys are not hearing me, let me know, because I'm hearing myself. Yes. So some children lie and parents has to be blamed because parents teach children to lie, to their fathers, to their grandmother, to their peers. We cannot teach children to lie because it's gonna backfire on us as parents. Okay, KK, thank you, darling. It's gonna backfire on us as parents when we teach our children to lie. How they gonna go out into society? They gonna lie to get a job? Huh? Okay, thank you, baby. They gonna lie to get a job. Okay, thanks, Papa. They gonna lie to get a job. They gonna lie to so many things. Parents has to be more into parenting skills. When we're going to have kids and we have them, we have to know they come with a lot of responsibilities. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. Trust me. Parents is not, yeah, refresh, and it happened to me too. Okay. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. Parents, please, train our children the right way. Yes, refresh, that happened to me. Bless girl Johnny say hearing. Classic say yes, I'm hearing you. Thank you. Hope say loud and clear. Beck say yep, I'm hearing. Joshua say I'm hearing you. Red Room say it played for a minute, then stop. Not sure. Guess it's my connection. Beck say, might need to restart your phone. Yes, guys, parents, when you go to school, don't scare to, ask your teacher. Be more involved. Some parents don't go to parent meeting period. Some children hide reports from their parents. Some children hide, they do something in school and they hide a letter. Parents don't check bags anymore. I remember when my mom used to check my bag every weekend, and she, what she used, she said, I'm gonna wash your bag. So she checked the bag. I get suspend before and she see the letter, I don't show it. So children sometimes they're afraid they're gonna get into trouble from home, and then they hide things from us, the parents. We have to check. We are not superwoman and we are not superman. But we have to find a good time for our children, please. Because when they fail, we fail too. Because if my son do something, gonna say it's Jemmy's son. They're not gonna say society's son. It's Jemmy's son. So we have to be very careful. Um, your truly say, I heard a father said he's going to care about the child because the child too bad. Who is the parents in this case? When parents feel to give up, sometimes they affect the parenting. The effect of parenting hit them in. It's true, but it can't, because that parents now, that is not a parent. That parent is a failure, because that is a child, and maybe that child need love at the time and somebody to put sit down. Okay, parents don't even spend time with their children. Parents supposed to spend time with their kids, take them out for dinner, take them out on dates, take them to the park, stuff like that. Parents sometimes they find time for everything else, and they don't find time to be a parent at all with their children. And sometimes we as parents, we fail our children. We fail them big time. We have to blame ourselves. We cannot blame the prime minister. We cannot blame schools. We cannot blame their friends. We have to blame ourselves. So many children out there disciplined. So many children have respect because their parents taught them well. God bless the efforts of parents, please. Amen. I'm going to say, I also think we should be our children best friend. That is so true. Very, very true. Beck say, at this age, oh my, some parents, I just carry the children back and forth, especially when they are separated, and expect the other to do the discipline. It's so true. Beck say, Agulo agreed. Beck, so true. The thing is, when children come from broken home, it can ruin them. It can destroy them. But parents still have to try. You have to talk to them, let them know, it's not in mommy fault, it's not daddy fault, it just didn't work. Let them know that everything in life gonna work. Doesn't mean if it doesn't work for me, it's not gonna work for you. You just have to do the right thing and take stands in life, to protect our children. Check on the internet. I tired to see rest in peace, 18, 19. Even before I come live, I see a little youth in the casket, and his face is so upset. He's upset because he's DEAD. He's so upset in the casket, and he was, taken out by GUN. It's so sad. It's sad. Parents are losing ways, children are losing ways. I myself will blame us, the parents, because when the children grow, they didn't just get up and start doing these things. They grow in our hands, they nurture in our hands, and it's what they see, is what they put out there. Parents have big kids sleeping in the same bed with them and their father. These things are so wrong. All of us cannot have separate room, but if this is the case, you give the kids the bed and you find yourself even in the kitchen to sleep. Show some respect. Try to get up in the morning before that child wake up. But some parents, they don't have that heart and that kind of thinking. They don't have that insight. They don't have that vision. They just think about themselves and they want to cuddle. But when that child wake up and walk out and you seeing you doing something out of the ordinary, and they start to chat with their little friend, these things are sad. Very, very sad. It's very sad. Really sad. It's very sad. Beck say, expect to, okay. Beck, I agreed. Your truly say, Beck so true. Beck say, yep. Yours truly say, should parents be best friends? Yes. Because you have to sit down and talk to them like they're talking to their friends. Start telling them some things we experience, and if they do that, we're gonna happen. I ask them, what you think if you just walk into a store to steal, you think it's right? If they say that's okay, you're gonna tell them, well, it's not okay. You have to have open conversation and discussion with our children as parents. It starts with us first. It really starts with us first. Classic say that's true. Agolo, so that's true, Jamie. Yeah, it starts with us first. Trust me. It starts with us first. From we as parents, we start to sit down and we teach our children, like, you, as if you have a daughter and as a parent you get pregnant early, you're gonna say, you think early pregnancy is good. I have you at 16, you think I did the right choice? Some children gonna tell you, no, me not want a baby till me at 25, 30. The first thing gonna say, that's the way to go. You are my daughter, I love you, don't follow my footstep. When you tell that daughter that, it's gonna walk away and say, say mommy love me. Mommy love me. Let them know the sufferation you go through. Not because you bring them and they're here and getting everything. Tell them the truth. Let them know how you suffer to bring them into this world. Classic say that's true. Yours says, as a teacher, parent does beg me to adopt that child's side as a teacher. Really? Oh my God. Wow, they giving up when it gets too much. Parents need support. Yes, I'm not saying no. And that's where they comes in and they can see counseling and help or talk to somebody in society. Sometimes children could get out of hand, Don't mind me. Children could get out of hand. And if you feel like it's too much for you, there is counseling. You go to teacher, you go to guidance counsel. There is classes where you can even send the kids. I don't advise no parents to put their children in homes, please. Don't do it. Another homes are there, but don't put your children in homes. It's like you're putting them in a prison and they don't grow good. If I see children get pregnant in homes by boys in the homes. Don't put your kids in homes, please. It's better you try. You get counseling, start spending time with him or her, start going to movies, go to beach, play games at night, all these things. Engage with the children like family. It can be a big difference and a big changes in their life. Classic say, yes, I did that. Wow, classic say hugs. Yeah, parents have a lot. Well, when you're a single parent, it's so hard. Trust me, I understand everything. Believe me when I understand everything. You guys gonna need support. You're gonna need help. But the thing is, little things that are missing in children life. Game night, taking to, the beach, go to a movies, take them out to eat out. Find same how when you have a spouse or a partner or a boyfriend and you find time to spend time with them. You wanna go out and eat. Spend time with the kids. You have some children, they are very smart and they hold things in their brain. And when they get older, they're gonna tell we back as the parents. Remember when I was young and I was with John or Paul. They used to go party and eat, you never carry me. Now me come big and I work for my money. You ask me to give you things. Children hold things against parents. We have to be so careful. It's hard for us. It's hard for everybody as parents, especially when there's not a male figure. But there are things we can do to engage in our children's life to make them better, humans in society. You wanna there and see your children on TV. You wanna hear the name call for something good, and it starts from good parenting skills. You also please support your friends who are parents in terms of parenting too. Practical things, phone call, positive parenting, affirmation, etc. Classic say try and fail that don't try at all as parents. So true, so true, so true, so true. Asvaldo, thank you for joining Like 13 Life. Thanks you, blessed like Johnny said love. Advance, happy anniversary again. Thank you. Yours truly, change children to be husband and wife and parents you want them to be. So true. I'm going to say hi, Archie. Going back to sleep. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm going to say okay, bye, night. Okay, bye, good night and morning. Today, I was having a lot of thoughts because, one person that I went to high school with passed because of breast cancer. Another schoolmate messaged me and tell me on Facebook, and I was so done. And that person adopted a little girl. She have one son. He's about 30, but she adopted a little girl and she died, left that little girl. I know that little girl is gonna be okay. But just saying that the mom passed and she's about 9, 10, is that person who is gonna take up this little child, is gonna be the parent like that mother. That mother was a good mother to this child. And the reason why I use this as example is like we don't know the cutoff time when we have small kids. We have to train them properly. Teach them the right way, to be respectful, discipline them, try to teach them, wrong from right, teach them not to tell lies, teach them to be honest, teach them, to be kind, teach them not to bully people, because sometimes children go out there and they start to bully other children and they lose their life. It's so sad, very sad. I almost cried. Agolo love low. I felt so bad. My sis Archie. It was so wild at first. 17K in 55 minutes with 50K, 56K watch hour. I My Agalo that dance net would disappoint me. I had to private. Oh. Oh, okay, talking about something. I deleted it. You had a lot of people watching, so heartbreaking. Yes, guys, so children, we have to be, parents. It's so hard, and I know. And I have plans for parents. I'm gonna have, I don't want to put it in the atmosphere, but I'm gonna make, parents happy on this app. I have so many plans, because I know there's a lot of single parents out there who are suffering, and I have a lot of, of plans for single parents. Today I sit at work and I put a lot of things in my phone. I put a lot of notes in my phone on my spreadsheet, because I just see a lot of parents is suffering and they need help, as DKC said, they need help, and I'm gonna have, my own way. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna make, single parents have hope in life again, because I have the capability to do it. And I'm gonna make a change in a lot of single parents' life. I already said, next year I'm gonna make sure that I find two children who really wants to learn, but their parents is struggling with, lunch money. I'm gonna give them lunch money for at least 1 year. I'm gonna do that from my side. God know I'm not rich, but that sacrifice I can make, because if you guys only know how I feel inside, only me alone know how I feel inside for these children. Trust me. Um, if you are reposting it, editing it, and when you delete post, okay, I didn't edit it, and blessing my sister take rest now. Yes, guys. So we as parents, we have to be so mindful. So many things. When last, you take your son or your daughter to the movie. I mean, I'm not talking about the grown ones, because me have a grown children. Me have, right? Children who can answer. If they make problem, they can answer for themselves, right? When last did you spend time? When last did you tell your children you love them? When last did you, take them to the mall shopping? Talk to them, put them sit down, have movie nights, eat popcorn. Sometimes you can get things from kids. We as parents can get things from kids. You know why? Because you put them sit down, you have a movie, you start talking, and you're gonna ask question in a smart way, and then for some reason my nose itching me. You're gonna ask them question in a smart way, and then you're gonna get a lot of things out of them, and that way you can talk to them and say, well, if John is doing that, you don't follow John. You have to talk to John. And if you know John as a parent, you call John and let John know that, okay, this is it. My son told me this, and I love you, and you are my son's friend, and it's not nice. Don't do it again. You can be a parent, and that the child is not your child. We can play parts in society. Next time, and okay, yours truly say lunch money. Yes, yours truly, yes. Next year I want to give, two children lunch money for 1 year. I know where I'm coming from. I know my past, and I can do this for two students from my heart deep down. If you guys know how passionate I feel when I see some children on the internet and they're going through some things, I say, Father God, if I could have saved the world, I would have done so many things. KK said that is a great journey. Blessings, looking out for others. Yes, Classic says, hug yours truly. Journey lunch money may not be the best investment. So what is the best investment then? You know? What is the best investment? Giving them lunch money. Some parents, some children willing to learn. Parents will find their meals, but giving them lunch money. Tell me what's the best investment then, yours truly. Classic say, have you playing on my TV? Ah, thank you so much. Classic, where you watching me from, Mama? I was going through your channel, but I was at work, so I was stopping and going because I was trying to support other people. Where are you watching me for? Johnny paid the lunch money to the school, so they have to go to school. Yes, yes. Maryland. Oh, thank you, thank you. Just right there. I'm in Canada. Yes, yes, right there. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna do things for children. Trust me, I know. I know how it feels. I know. I know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not rich, but I would make that sacrifice. I'll make that sacrifice. Material and school supplies. Material and school supplies. Material like books and pencil and stuff. You talking yours truly? Cake times with Johnny Peter. Okay, yeah, I read a classic segment. I'm gonna say, Jamie, I think you should help get to. Yes, I'm gonna. These are the things I just need. I'm gonna do something on this. I don't want to say when I form it and I do it and I put it out there. I don't want to put it in the atmosphere. I have it in my phone. I draft it at work today. I will talk to my husband about it over the weekend. See what he thinks about it. Once he give me the green light to go, I'm gonna move forward and do this. But I have a lot of plans. But I have to talk to my husband first. Over the weekend, I will. And once he said, okay, baby, that's it, go for it, I'm gonna go for it. And I know the husband that I have, he wouldn't say no. So I have a lot of plans. I just have to talk it over first. Study desks, lamp, laptops, devices, etc. School uniform, school, etc. Where you watching me from? Yours truly, Jamie. A lot of children in the ghetto have no school fees. They end up becoming cheat thief. Oh my God. Yes, make room for your blessing, and that blessing is long. Yes, yes. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm doing it for my grandchildren to come and my children, that when they come and start to have children, they can say, your grandmother used to do this, and they can find greatness and pleasure in doing the same thing. Yes, you can start up. Jamie Kids song this. I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of things in the pipeline. I'm just not saying anything. I love kids. I have passion for kids. I always see kids in the dollar store stealing. I don't want to get in trouble. And if I catch them wrong the other aisle, I'm going to pull them aside and say, it's not good here, don't do it. I will give them a $10 or $5. Depends on how many change I have, because I usually use card. I don't work with cash. So if I have any 5, 10, 20, I'll give to them and say, don't do it again. I love children. I love kids. You know. I raised 5 boys, so I know what it is. I love children. I love children. Yours truly say Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, Trinidad. Classic say amen. Now I understand, Classic say amen. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna create something for, single mothers, and I know I just want honest people, because I don't want somebody to come and say this child is suffering and it's not, so I will have to just start reaching out to the school. You have to give me the name of the school. I will Google myself. I will look it up myself, and make sure that the school is legit. I will call myself to find out, and I will do it, from my heart. Trust me. School supplies here are cheap. You can go to the dollar store and get pen and pencils, and you can get cheap knapsacks. You can get cheap sneakers, $25. So many things. And I know God know that is something that I want to do, and he's gonna make a way for me. He's gonna open that door for me. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it happen. 2025, I'm on a different journey, a different adventure. Children is my main focus. Children who are suffering in rural communities. Classics in yours truly. Free education, school lunches, exams are free in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Thank you, Osvaldo. Say thank you, Agolo. Guys, as I was saying, children need us, guide us. Yeah, some children, you call them and you put them sit down, and you look upon them, you see they need care. Some children live with their grandmother, and the grandmother can't even go with them. The grandmother hardly can fetch for herself. They go to bed hungry. You as an adult, hungry and have something to eat and don't know what to eat is a difference. Yeah, one night I was drinking porridge, and when I say porridge for dinner, I was told that, you have option, but you choose to drink the porridge. It's so true. When you have option, it's nothing. But when you don't have no choice, it's another thing. Guys, good night. Love you all. More blessing. Okay, good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, guys. We as parents, we have to take up the mandate, and try to help kids, you know, help them. It don't have to be money. If you see children come home by you and sit and you make dinner, don't tell them go home. You have some people are so mean. I see where children go and they sit, and when it's time to share the dinner, you're telling them to go home to your parents. That poor little child could have hungry and was looking for at least 2 spoonful of rice, and you could have at least share and give to them, and you turn them away because of greed. I could not have done that. If children come by me when I'm sharing dinner, sometimes I don't get. I remember when my kids used to bring their friends, Sunday time, and when I cook, when I done share, I scrape in the pot like a dark puppy. That's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of person I am. Okay, back. It looks like Restream was slowing down my connection. Yeah, because if you're restreaming, they say you can't support with the same account. That's what they say. Bye, good night, Agolo. Classic say Red Room. Red Room say I'm here leaving the stream running, but you don't know I have early morning vibes. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you so much. I think you hear the most beautiful part, because when I start the live, I start cover everything. I see you go pick up your son every day when you come on live. It's a great thing, and I know you will talk to him when you pick him up. I know you will do that because I can tell you are a great father. Talk to him. If I might see you not putting your son's school out there and put the camera on other kids, it tell me the kind of caliber person you are. And I know when you pick him up, you're gonna talk to him, ask him how was his day. You play a little game with him at night, and you guys, just talk, and you will ask some tricky questions. Then you start to hear what my friend's doing, and then you can monitor him from there and teach him the right thing. So kudos to you. I'm proud of you when I see you go pick up your son every day in your life, and you don't want to show the school, and you don't want to turn the camera on other children. That speak volumes. And I know your son is well disciplined. I love that. Trust me. Thank you so much, Light Done. Yours truly, I think I should adopt one child academically next year, a parent in need of support. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. If you ever talk to my wife, she's even more protected. Wow. It's good. Thank you, baby. Thank you. It's good. Now you guys see me brighter. The master of the house turn on the light. So now you guys seeing me brighter, guys. Yes, which is good. It's good. Parenting skill to high level. It's a good thing. I love that. I love that. Yes, the master of the house turn on, turn on the light for me. Yes, so it's good. I forgot I have the bedside lamp even. I shower and just come straight in the bed and do the live after I come out from the class session. So it's a good thing, as parents. Even you don't have to give birth to children to be parents. Classic laughing. Don't laugh at me. You don't even have to give birth to children to be a parent, period. And 2025, I claim it. I'm gonna do so many for children. I'm gonna do for children. And I would get help, trust me. I have amazing clients. I will get help, trust me. I'm gonna do so many things for children. I'm going to go do the stream about what my wife thinks of my YouTube. Okay, have a good night. I will check it out. When I come off, I will definitely check it out. As I come off here, I will check it out, bro. Bless up, bless, bless, bless. Guys, if you don't have Red Room, please follow him, please, and thank you, thank you. And Richie TV, guys, Richie TV is gonna follow some of you guys. Classic and yours truly. Richie TV is gonna connect to you guys, and He will leave a comment and you guys can return the favor, please and thanks. Thank you. He's an upcoming YouTuber. Thank you very much. So I'm saying, Classic, do you have kids? I'm just gonna, for those who are here, I'm just gonna ask you guys individually now, like your feedbacks, your methods, how you discipline your children. Classic, do you have kids? Yeah, Richie, they said they will return. Do you have kids, Classic? I shower and I wet my head and my face itchy. Night, night, Reds, blessing, guidance, brother. Do you have kids, Classic? And the reason I ask, I just want to know how you discipline your daughter or your son. How you discipline them. Three, okay. You have three kids. So, how you discipline them? Is they old enough? Do you have babies? How you discipline your kids in general? You don't have to say their ages. Just tell me, how you discipline them when they do something and you want to discipline them. What parental method that you put in place to discipline them? Because I have to learn different things because my way might not be other people way. So I like to learn from my commenters as well because the people in the comment, they teach me a lot of different things too. So that's the reason why I ask. So I can learn something different. And yours truly, do you have kids? Yes, I said three. Okay, yours truly, do you have kids? Children need us. They need us. We as parents, they really need us. They need us, you know, uh, emotionally, mentally. You know how children feel good when they're at school and they see their parents come to school, they feel good. And another thing again, the way how some parents carry themselves when they go to school. The children are so ashamed sometimes. So when parents meeting, they don't tell their mom because the way they just like they go into the club and they think it's cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. When you go into your children's school, you have to remember there are other children there. I am not only going for your child alone who is used to you just in a specific way. You are going there to represent other children as a parent. Talk to them and they listen to me because I'm very serious, ma'am. Good. Good. Very good. Yeah, you have some children when from you hear either the father or the mother mouth, they start shaking. And I see case where the mom pick up the phone, say, I'm gonna call your dad now. They start run and cry and say, no, no, please don't call him. I will stop. So because some children they have to, respect someone and they have to be afraid of someone. So that's a good initiative. It's a good way of doing it. That's a very good initiative. Classic hairstyle. Very, very good way of doing things. Very, very good way. Classic, you don't reach 1,000 yet, right? Do you go live? If you come live tomorrow, you might get some subscribers as well. Because I think you are close to 1,000. Do you go live at times? Because I see like you're into hair and stuff. So I guess maybe when you're doing clients here, you might go live. Um, Classic say I don't play at all with my kids. No, especially in this part of world here, you have to. You don't want to be at work and get a frantic phone call that will change you forever. It will change you forever. No parents don't want that. You know. When I see my phone ring and I miss a call for my kids, I just be panicking. I know when my kids text, yes, I am over 1K. Oh, you're over 1K. Sometimes I see when my kids text me, I know when they want money from when there's an issue, you know. From they say, good morning, mommy, how are you? You good? Me don't know money, you know. Yeah, it's like children in a whole. To me, children is not very hard to deal with and maintain. And it starts from us parents, and I will keep saying it. From their baby, and you start putting them sit down and you start talk to them and you read to them and you teach them. I see how some little children, they will be outside and they eating and they see other kids and they will go share. You know the parents teach them from home to share with other children. You know, it's just everything start from home and it start with us. Period. We as parents, it start with us. We have to just try our best. We are not heroes, and at times we get tired and frustrated because life happens. And I would never blame our parents, but I just feel like sometimes some parents, not all, because there are some great parents out there, very, very phenomenal parents out there. But there are some parents who fail their children in so many ways. You know, a lot of parents fail their children in so many ways, and then we expect society to grow our children. We keep saying that the government need to do something because our youths are dying in the streets. The government didn't send them to do badness. It starts from home. Parental skills, you know I thank God every day, and I knock wood, that none of my children is not in prison, and none of them is not underground. Last year, my sister lost her niece to in a brutal way. Someone enter her bedroom and they unalive her by using sharp object. And my sister, one daughter, she have two son and one daughter. She would have been 28, the 25th of this month, and someone took her away from us brutally last July 10th. So it's just, and that person who took out my niece, they're a monster. That parents didn't teach them well. They didn't grow well, because if the parents taught them from a young age about love and how to respect, and how to not to touch another female by hurting them, they would have never went to my niece's bedroom and unalive her. So many things, so many things, so many things. Jamaican Queen says, Classic Rocks. Okay, Jamaican Queen say, hey sis, happy Thanksgiving. Hey, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Me see your hubby a cook up a storm in the kitchen. Me just smile when me see hubby come in the camera. Me say, see love ya so. Hi everyone in the chat. You're truly sorry to hear that. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, they unalive my niece. And in her room, they unalive her. They do her like when you butcher in a cow, and till now we don't know who did it to her, you know. So that is another monster that was growing society without no love, no heart, nothing about that person who did that to my niece. Because if you have love in your heart, and and compassion for other people, you would have never gone to her room and did that to her. And it is just sad. Johnny, I'm leaving you running on my TV until the end. My husband needs me. Go to him now, please, and thanks. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We cannot put them behind for nothing. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you, Classic. Thank you, and welcome, to my channel. And I make sure I turn the notification on, so when you go live. And guys, Jamaican Queen, if you haven't connected to Classic Hairstyle, connect to her, please. And thanks. Leave a message and she will return. Thank you. Classic Hairstyle, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, my sister. I appreciate you. And continue to nurture your children and teach them the right way. Thank you so much. And have a good night. Jamaican Queens, I'm about to fall asleep. All that food. Miss say, so sorry, sis, when it happened. Yeah, I have it on a video I put out, a video, I think video on my YouTube. The funeral, I put it out because I went home for a week for a funeral. Yes, yes. When I saw all that food, me say no, me comment. Me say, aye. Me say no. My sister cook up storm the turkey. And the one, I think, me don't know if it's spooky one that you were baking with the pineapple. Me say, Lord have mercy. Me know, sir, me can't bother. Me say, me Jamaican Queen could have do me so. You shouldn't do me that. Me did and me say no, so me come off, but me have to watch the video and me watch the ads too. There were ads on it, so me watch it right through. Thank you to Johnny. Bless you, sweetie. Okay, thanks, and blessed night to you, darling. Yeah, Jamaican Queen, so you eat up all the food I leave in some. Sorry, sis, come over, sis, I appreciate you. Me say, when me see the pineapple and it's sitting and eating where you cook with the vegetable in the pot, and then me see something like bread and I set a bake business I go on. Then me say Jamaican Queen and go and go. Then I should have never do that. You shouldn't do it. Me say me watch it right to the end and me like how hubby involved and come up behind you, sneak up behind you there and see the little baby. Little baby look like him daddy and just have your color just a run up and down in the kitchen like a he own the house. Jamaican queen a he own the house. Me see him a run up and down. They look like him daddy, you know, you only have your complexion like he own the house. Me say you know watch little man a run up and down like he own in there. Me love it, me love it, me love it. Me see you cook up a storm. A lot of people can't go to work tomorrow because they have niggeritis. Yes, so I was talking Jamaican Queen, you know. My topic tonight, how do we deal with disrespectful child or children? You know, I was just exploring different methods. It's nothing to do with me or anybody personally. But I was just, exploring different methods, see other feedback from other parents, how they handle children who are disrespectful, children, who answer about their parents and use, um obscene language to their parents. How do they manage, how do you deal with it, what methods you use. And that's why I decided to do this live tonight, to ask. A lot of children is suffering, and sometimes children are going through so many different things, and they feel like that's the only way to feel good about themselves, because they are frustrated inside and they feel like nobody is listening to them. And that's why I say parents should take time out, to spend time with their children and talk to them and let them know that, you love them. Yes, he owns the house. Me see it. Me see it. Me see it. All he need are glasses and he look like him papa, look a young old man. Me see how he own the house. I run up and down in there like he own it. It's hard. My kids, I give them the look and they never cross me in a bad way. I always tell my kids they can come to me and talk to me about anything, which is so true. My son in England, one time he was talking to me and his peers was around. And he said, Ma, when me come off the phone, they say, boy, your mother you talk to so? Like your friend? He said, no, so me and my mommy talk open. They open and they talk to me about anything. And he said, they laugh and they say, boy, me wish maybe had a relationship with my mother. Me and my kids, them talk like brother and sister. Sometimes you wonder, Sometimes they talk about their little girlfriend and then this and they say something sitting and me laugh. Me say, you think me I want a size, eh? But that's the way how we talk with each other, and they are very open to me. Yeah, so I was saying that parents should, find time for their kids. It doesn't matter. Children need love and they go through a lot. And sometimes and you see children will go on some show and they say, my parents didn't find time for me, she ever busy. They will go to school to guidance counselor and they will say all these things to them because my parents didn't find time for me at all, you know and we're supposed to find time for our children. Until this day, they tell me thank you for everything and for being a great mom, which is good. Which is good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. When you try for them and they see sometimes we're not perfect, but children, they are smart, especially when they come to that, adult stage where they understand. They know that mommy try and daddy try and auntie try and grandma try. Sometimes have some family, they come in like they are the mother too for the children. They love their niece and their nephew bad, and they in their life like crazy. You have some families like that, and it's a good thing. It's a very, I like to see children, happy. I like to see children happy. I have some neighbors around here that have kids and they full of manners. They hold door for you. They say good morning, thank you. You're coming in the grocery bag, or sometimes I walk, when it's warm and just go because it's just the back there. And they will ask you, can I help you? And some children are well trained. I will say to my husband, and they are different nature. They are Indians and some are families. I may say to my husband, you see different training in children. Different training in children. They are from a different background and they're offering all these help. They're offering to carry your bags or help you with your grocery. They hold the door for you. In the morning they will hold the elevator for you. If they see you going and they go in, they hold the door for you. Some children, they are well trained. Some parents did good in teaching them. That's why I say, if we as parents start teaching our children from home and tell them the right thing, they will never depart from it. Trust me. Not telling them no one leave them. You have to keep reminding them, don't follow bad company. Prisoner make for you, prison make for man, but you not one of them to make up the numbers. Yeah, we have to tell them the things that, that they can suck in their brain like sponge. Some parents, teach their children to steal. I see where a parent went to the grocery store. And I will never stop talking about this. And the daughter is about 9, 10, stealing chips and putting, in the bag, in the stroller. And you as a parent teaching that little girl to steal. And you have another young baby pushing. I mean, things can be hard, but you can't teach your children to steal. If you as the parent want to steal, go and steal. Go and steal. But you start training your little young daughter to steal, and not only steal, she's gonna steal when she start to feel the pressure, and a older guy come to her and put something to her, she's gonna find it good to go because she's gonna benefit from it. These are so wrong for parents to do. We are exposing our young children at an early age, not knowing we are endangering them, and then when they grow, they come to something different in society, it can't work, can't do that. Then you wonder why they get in trouble when they get older. Yes, I saw it. I couldn't hold it. I called my husband because he was still at work. I think I was off that day, and I was telling him, me say, but look at what I just saw. They going to the fresh one, steal chips and snacks. The little girl fat just like the mother, just like the mother. Yes, Red Room. The little girl fat just like the mother, and you carried her in grocery store to steal snacks for you to eat. Some parents, they will get money for the children and they go to saloon. They do all things. When government give you money for the kids, you make sure you buy the things for them to eat. You buy real food where you can cook, and you buy the little snacks because kids need their snacks. But some parents use the money to do other things, and after 1, 2 weeks, they gone back to square one. Then they taking the kids to the store to steal, teaching kids to steal. I remember one time I took a pencil home, and the pencil used to change point. And a friend did give it to me from school, primary school. And my mother tell me anyway me get it, carry it back. Me have to walk in a hot sun, carry it back, give the girl. Yeah. Some parents see the children in name brand and different things. They're not asking them where they get the money. They just see them away. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for parents, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I will never blame no parent. I could never do that. Because some parents really try, me not gonna lie. Some try and some don't care. Just in this week I see in Toronto, a baby mother throw her 4-month-old baby down the garbage chute and the baby died. I don't know what happened between she and the child father, but the father went home and called police, said the child missing because she already threatened the father to, unalive the baby. He called the police never came on time. When he go over there, he can't find the child, he called them. She threw the baby down the garbage chute. And the 7-month-old baby, the 4-month-old baby passed. How you as a mother, and maybe you're going through something because you just have the baby, but she threw the baby down the garbage chute. Literally threw the baby down the garbage chute, and the baby just, give up. The baby died. And it's a sad situation. I don't know what the mother is going through because the police upgrade the charge to, second-degree murder. I don't know what the mother was going through. But don't care what I was going through. I will never throw my child down the garbage chute. Just with Mandy, thank you for joining. Thank you. Tonight I was talking about, how do you deal with disrespectful child or children, and what methods do you use, different method. We are just exploring to find out what different methods we use as parents, you know, to discipline our children, because children, they need us, but we have to discipline them. It's so hard. I know it's hard for parents, it's hard for guardian, it's hard, and there's a lot of single men out there raising their children alone. I know it's very hard, especially when they have girl children. When it's time for them to come, young lady, he has to face with the reality, and some men don't want to face those things, but they just have to do it. So yeah. Game. Oh, thank you, Jamaican Queen. Thank you. Game over. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, thank you. You know, we just have to just love children. 2025, I'm all about children. 2025, I'm all about children. I'm all about children. You know, I have some plans for kids, and I'm going to execute that plan with God's grace and mercy. You know, I'm going to execute that plan. I'm not navigating from that plan. I think no, I have to do it. So much children are suffering, so much children, lack of so many things, basic needs. Some children don't even have, underpants, and these things. They just lack basic needs. And 2025, that's that's where I'm gonna venture. I'm gonna help kids who really need help. I'm gonna be this is my journey, and I'm gonna tread on that journey. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. I get a calling to do that, and it's been bothering me. And I get a calling for that, and I have to do it. God wants me to do this, and I have to do it. I have to do it. Well done, Jamaican Queen. Red Room say blessings at Jamaican Queen. God will give you the grace. He will. I'm doing it. I'm happy for YouTube. YouTube is not only for vlogging. We can do so many things. We just have to sit down and sketch out our plan, how we want to do. And I'm gonna venture into that. And I'm gonna make kids smile. I'm gonna make children smile. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. This is, God been telling me this thing for so long. I've been doing, but I have to do the right way. I have to do the right way. Tonight when I finish, I will pray about it, but I have to do the right way. And it's gonna happen. I'm gonna, there's a lot of single mother and single fathers out there. I'm gonna do something for them on this app. I'm gonna build something on my channel for them, have them come, and I don't wanna say, but I'm gonna do something. There's so many people out there suffering. Even on this YouTube, a lot of people come on every day with smile on their faces because they want us to see they're happy. But when they turn off that phone, it's a different life beyond that phone when it turn off. It's sad. It's a very sad situation all around. It's a sad situation all around. It's very sad. It's very sad. From I know myself, I'm a giver. I love to see people happy. You know, I go on vacation and I have things, and people ask me, and when I come back with just the clothes on my body, the shoes on my feet. I give away everything and just come back with what? Because I cannot come back naked. I give away everything. Because once people ask me, I can't say no. Because I felt like, I'm fortunate enough that I can achieve those things again. But the people who ask me, it's very difficult for them to gain such. And I understand the whole situation. Because if I was in their situation, I would have wanted somebody do the same for me too. And we don't have to have a lot to share with people. We can share from the little that we have, you know. We can share from the little that we have. We can share from the little that we have. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. You know, doesn't matter. Even you can share. Sometimes some people are so mean, even in relationships, some people are mean. They are hiding from each other. And it shouldn't be that way. We should care for each other. Sharing is caring, you know. And you don't have to actually give birth to any children to be a parent. You can be a parent to kids, in your school, in your rural area, your community. Sometimes some parents is going through some things, and if you have extra, you call the parents and said, I know you didn't beg me, but I know you have the kids them up there, you know, and I have these things and I will just share with you. Food is just I would say food is cheap here. It would be expensive, but to me, it's still cheap comparing to other people back home. Food is very cheap. And sometimes I just feel like, there are people out here who can do so better for their community, their country where they come from. But everybody won't think like me, and I don't want everybody to think like me. Yeah, Shiny Skin. Red Room say after bed people stream still around. Thank you so much, Red Room. Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate. Guys, please, if you have children or child, please train them the right way. You know, don't let, because you love them, they get away with simple things. Because when they get away with you with simple things, they're gonna take another step and another step and another step and another step. And then they feel everything get out of control. And then we as parents, we're gonna say, me no know if we're doing that here, me try. No, we don't try. We didn't try hard enough. I don't think we try hard enough as parents. Sometimes we tend to make the kids get away with a lot of things, and we talk to them and they don't listen, and we just let it slide. So every time we talk to them, they know we don't do anything. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen. We have to monitor them and teach them the right way, you know? Teach them the right way. Children need us. We need them too, because we want them to grow up in society, where people can look up to them. We as a parent, your son in the army, you feel good. Your daughter is a teacher, you feel good, because you feel good to know you do your part as a parent, and that your child or children come out successful. It starts with us. It starts with us. It starts with us. We can't blame government or society. Some parents say the friend them where you follow. No, if you train them from home, or if we train them from home, I teach them, when you are with your peers, you don't adapt to them. When you see they do something wrong, you walk away. Tell them no, don't do it. And if they insist, you walk away and leave them alone. And some parents will blame the friends of the children. No, it starts from us. It start from us, you know it start from us. We want to blame other children and say, you follow bad company. No, if you did train that child from home and tell that child, the kind of company he's supposed to engage with, he will not be among certain gang or certain individual. But we didn't teach them, we don't tell them what to look out for when they go outside. We just let them out in the streets like wild puppy and expect them to know everything. They can't know everything. We have to teach them. We have to teach them. We have to teach them. Guys, I will be ending the live soon. I'm here almost 2 hours. Yes, I appreciate everyone who came on. This live was just random because I was at work today and some thoughts come to me. A lot of thoughts come to me. A lot of thoughts. We are not perfect parents, but to know we did our best is what matters. Yes, yes, because none of us not perfect. We faltered along the way. But when we faltered, we didn't stay there in that situation. We know it's, we can't stay there for the kids' sake. So we get up and brush off and start again. None of us is perfect. We all try. Not no be it a child, but a failure. We all try. But so many parents fail their children. Jamaican Queen, they fail them in so many ways. Some people have so many kids and they can't take care of all of them at the same time. They can't. They just focusing on the small one. And some parents have a set of children, and the older one, they want the older one to be parent to the younger ones. You know how you make your children, and then gonna have the older brother or the older sister babysit, change diaper, make battle, and you are right there. You leave it on the older child, and you are gone. How dare you as a parent? How dare you as a parent can do that? You know, babies looking after babies. You want the bigger one to take care, and you keep telling, take up a child, go give boy something for eat, go give girl something for eat. And you are right there. You make your children to come to be parents to their younger siblings. It doesn't work. It don't work. And then when those same children go out there and get pregnant early, then some parents say another thing. It don't work like that. You can't make your children and then you set your other kids, the older one to be a parent to them. And then when that's how things get out of hand sometimes, because the same older one gonna get frustrated and start to rebel to you because she can't get to go play with her peers. She can't get to enjoy her youthful days because you start to turn her into a mom early, and then she go end up get pregnant early. Who are to blame here? Tell me now. You impose responsibility on these little girls taking care of the younger siblings. They have to lap them at their side, sit down with them, bathe them, do all things, right? So when they get pregnant, they just feel like, okay, I can do for my brother and sister, I can do for myself. Who to blame? Who to blame? It's very sad. It's very, very sad, guys. Please, as parents, we should train our children, love them, teach them how to respect their peers, not only elders, but their peers also, other children, and respect, the elder people. Guys, parenting doesn't come with a manual. We learn as we go. It's so true. I would have never blame a parent. Yeah, some parents who are definitely neglectful and they allow their children to live anyhow, leave them gone. I know parents left their children alone in Canada here in an apartment, 14 and 15, and gone to Jamaica party. Then they start to go party and then start till the daughter turns cheaper and all these things. Who to blame? You leave them and go and look for your boyfriend. So they leave and go and look for whatever makes them happy. How you could have your look data. Okay, if you're gonna leave the son, fine. And it's still not fine. But just see. Take the data with you. Right? Take the data with you. But no, you're not taking the data with you. You're not taking the son with you. You leave them alone in an apartment and then the cheaper. The data end up tons cheaper. Who to blame? Don't blame nobody. Blame yourself. Cause the data turn us cheaper because you leave alone with the little brother. Sometimes some brothers start touching their little sister at tender age and parents don't see it. Some parents blind to some things. I wonder if, is just care they don't care or they don't take the time out to look. Sorry guys. I don't know if it's care they don't care or they don't take the time out to look. I don't know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Guys, thank you for joining. 5 amazing people, 16 likes, 2 hours. I appreciate everybody who joined tonight. I'm gonna end the live in 2 minutes. See my eyes? The sleep one come down, me look like a somebody who smoke ganja, but people me never smoke in a day in my life. I never smoke yet, Jamaican Queen. I am eating peach cobbler now. Joe, listen to me, don't disturb my peace. Do not disturb my peace, Jamaican Queen. I beg, I ain't drink juice when I don't. Yes, guys, have yourself a good night and always remember to put God first in everything that we do. And tomorrow night I'll be back here, with another episode. Tomorrow is my single mingle night, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Yes, guys. Thank you for joining. Have yourself an amazing night, and guys, thank for the support. Tonight was a real great night, and the comment section came out, and I love that. Thank you for joining and have yourself an amazing night. Jamaican Queen, I love you. Peace out. Ciao.